BKB Deso, something like that. You know, just like more up in your face. Might even go like a Scotty. Just something to make it harder for Deuce to do her job.
Whitemon with the Ravage, but he looks pretty dead. He's trying to get the high five. Save says, yeah.
Walk up the high ground, and there's just a ward there.
It was the same sentry, yeah, that got another ward. Here we go, the first dive. There's the Dawnbreaker ultimate comes charging on in. Looking for that last bit of damage to bring down Carl, and one more right click, GPK, not... oh, and the Weaver bug finishes off Kingslayer. They didn't get him. Dawnbreaker's kind of trying to chase, but I don't think he can catch up. Nope. Once that ultimate comes back up, can show up to this fight, although it is on cooldown currently, and if they can push 23 Savage out, it's like, or just get a kill, that'd be huge for them. And it looks like he's just going to be left alone, and nothing Whitemon can really do. I mean, the Weaver shows up. They want to try and turn this one around. The Void Spirit's going to be a little bit careful.
They've got Dawnbreaker.
Does have an Astral Step, and yep, there's the Dawnbreaker coming in with the Dissimulate damage as well. Nightfall gets the kill. They timed that aggression as the Dawnbreaker was coming back up, and Nightfall gets a second.
On T1, because they had seen the 4 heroes from VP of like run at you. And that's exactly what you would expect in VP's draft.
Yep.
Medusa's just not equipped to deal with that just yet. While 23 Savage was walking to lane, which made it so he was so low they couldn't stop that maneuver. So really just well planned out by VP here.
I like this move. That's a big kill if they can get it, and they have.
On the top tower. But Cuckoo's now getting the business here.
Going for the yoink, but has to worry about the totem. They're going to glimpse him back into a static swing. Now he gets a chance to steal some damage, but walks out. Echo Slam, Fissure, Cuckoo showing up and getting a couple of kills for his team. He dies, but he does take 2 down with him. Carl needs to try and keep himself alive. Turns around Laguna Blade. Carl needs to TP himself back to Pound, but he's just dead. The Venoman's ultimate making sure of it. GPK cleaning on up.
The T1 tower.
Makes sense. Go for the tier 2, you can have it. Tier 1, no siree.
Exactly.
Whitemon on the high ground. He's caught aggressively, but Cuckoo blinks in. We'll finish off the Void Spirit.
Kingslayer was holding on to that ability, I think.
Wow.
And
big kills.
Lost him.
They may get more. They've got the sentry for save. They see him.
If they bleed 2 or 3 kills, this will turn pretty quickly is my only concern here. But so far, they are executing quite well.
Yeah, and if it's just a support, like throwing away his life for some info, like a kill like this on Whitemon, you're not too worried about. You don't want Cuckoo going down, and that's a big kill for the Shaker if he does get picked off. With the Dawnbreaker coming on in, it looks bad for Cuckoo. This is the bleeding of kills you were talking about. Goes for the Echo Slam. Cuckoo! He says save! What are you doing, my friend?
I mean, in this case, an offlane kill don't usually matter that much, but with the Bounty Hunter in the picture, it's definitely more benefit. Like, it's just so much more gold being injected into VP than it would be otherwise.
Leaving DM by himself while they look for more kills. Does get... Oh, they both went for the deny and neither got it. Carl's been caught by the Yule Scepter. The Remnant going to pull him back in, and he's tracked up as well. Carl going to look to turn and fight and gets the Void Spirit before he goes down. He's going to die to the Venomancer damage, but probably won't mind the fact that he brought down the Void Spirit with him. T1...
They've got no Disruptor ultimate just yet. Now they have it.
Yep. DM's going to be a little bit careful, but a great Static Storm counterplay. They've got the Weaver, and that's the big hero to potentially find here. Dawnbreaker going to look to ulti on in. 23 Savage is going to be careful. Pops the Stone Gaze, trying to get himself out of there, but playing against Disruptor, sometimes you just can't escape. Goes for the TP out, but Nightfall is there, ready to stop his TP on out.
Takes all the damage talents. Scales pretty hard. The Star Swipe, is that what the ability is?
The bonus crit.
Oh, it's Star Breaker.
Oh, jump Medusa. In trouble. That's going to be an easy kill. Immediately tip to follow it up. They kind of want Whitemon. Have they got a glimpse? Doesn't look like it.
Defensive spell, I think the Dawnbreaker ultimate is.
Okay. Carl. Oh my. Even with the BKB being popped, he's being chased down here. He's trying to use the movement speed. Gets the sun on 1, but not 2. Save. Shurikens him down, and
so much
elsewhere.
Gold.
Yeah. Things are not looking pretty. They're going to use that mobility. The Dawnbreaker comes in with the ultimate, that bonus heal as well. Cuckoo. He's got no way out. That one not a track kill at least, but...
Is what I'm feeling. It's like, yes, you have the Earthshaker Echo Slam, but then what? It's like, what are you following it up with when Carl's spending the entire game getting ran at?
Yep.
Like this.
He does hold his BKB, but Save is there waiting behind the tower. Just being an absolute nuisance, and now Dawnbreaker going to Solar Guardian on in. Help finish off the line. They've got the track on the Carl post BKB, so they've got the vision. Kingslayer waits for the BKB to wear off, glimpses him back. The track plus glimpse, that's another combo we haven't even talked about. That's an old school one. Teams used to do the Slaughters and the Bounty Hunter with Disruptor all the time, having the vision.
And Radiance obviously countered by BKB as well.
Oh, Cuckoo blinks in with the Echo Slam. Carl behind is not going to get the LSA, the Force Staff over the fissure, helping keep him alive, and Carl's going to just back off. He is so low in health here.
Nice glimpse.
Glimpse back into the static storm. Zephyr can't get out.
Saw yesterday being created by
Yes.
VP. Establish a massive lead, throw a couple times. They ended up closing that game out. Will they be able to do it again?
Oh, they're going to look to fight this one. Safe forced up onto the cliff, and with the Dawnbreaker showing up, the Guardian helping keep him alive. 23 Savage just going to Stone Gaze and then kind of hold his ground here. Mantis out of this one, but he's getting low, losing his mana. And this Dawnbreaker is just doing too much freaking damage. He obliterates the Medusa, but the Void Spirit goes down in the process, and now Dawnbreaker, out of gas, is going to go down here. This Lina just shredding through them, gets the kill on the high ground on the Bounty who's stuck, and they want more. They want Kingslayer.
Where was DM?
Yeah, he wasn't anywhere to be seen. They need.
It goes 4.5% of your max HP per second.
They're going to commit the Echo Slam for this one. DM surviving for now. Another totem hit's going to finish him off, and Dawnbreaker ultied into this one. Nightfall, he may just die. The Lina right-click damage is going to be too much for him. Oh no! VP have completely thrown away their lead here. They will get the kill on the Lina, but he had the Aegis. Carl's going to be coming back to life, and with 23 Savage showing up, they're absolutely tearing apart. VP get demolished in this mid lane. What a comeback from T1.
If you told me T1's going to win this game, this is exactly how it's going to look. Like, you VP.
Stumped you. As we're going to see Dawnbreaker coming in once again. That's a good start to the fight for VP. They take out the Weaver as well as the Lion.
You'd rather have a melee hero that if they want to kill you, that you could like hit them back, you know. Get your sustain from the luminosity procs going.
They find the Lion, and now they're going to get the Weaver as well. VP going from one pick to the next, but here comes the rest of T1. They've lost two, but they still want to force and take this fight. We'll see if it pays off. Safe playing around the Roshan pit, the fissure block keeping him safe, and 23 Savage has to be a little bit careful here. He gets pulled back in by the glimpse, and now this Medusa going to be ignored for now. They're going to see if they go for someone else. Not the case. VP, they've got numbers. They've got 5 versus 3, and T1 still want to hold their ground. They still want to fight. They're going to pop the Dawnbreaker ultimate to come out in. Cuckoo gets the stun as the Dawnbreaker arrives in.
He landed on the fissure.
Yeah, and then the Echo Slam going to come in as well. They tip Nightfall saying, sure, show up, come on in. You're invited to our party, a party where VP is going to lose this game, say T1. They'll let this top lane go. They are wrapping around. Virtus Pro looking for that kind of gotcha play. They see 23 Savage, they ignore him. Instead, it's going to be Cuckoo who gets the jump, blinks in, slams down 2, takes out the Void Spirit, and now the Dawnbreaker showing up. It's going to be a 2-man Earth Spike. They tip Knife. Deja vu. This Dawnbreaker just ulting into the worst possible situation several times around. And T1 have gotten their first win, Brian. That feels like some pre-game, you know, an analyst ward finding, and then they double back, come back in. They want the kill on save, and they're going to get it. They tip him. Cuckoo to
that early tower.
Is GPK dead again?
Yes.
No.
No, he's fine.
Oh.
He's fine.
We're going to find out. He's got Scorched Earth. He might just be dead here.
He's fine.
They're tipping him. They know he's dead. He just TP'd it and died a second time.
I've just got the inner narrative of GPK right now. I'm fine. I'd have to look into that, but it seems like a very antiquated voice line.
Level Death was back in.
Technically it is on the shard, yeah.
Here we go. Big fight breaking out the bottom lane as GPK looks to make his first move. Nightfall again getting pressure, but he's going to look to turn and fight. Dies in the process, and Cuckoo with the Ghost Route keeps himself alive. GPK cannot afford to die here. He's been frostbitten, and Whitemon is just controlling everybody. They want the third kill. They lose 23 Savage to get this fight to go their way, but it's well worth it for T1. They'll be more than happy with the outcome.
Yeah, but all three of their cores are very farm heavy. None of them really do anything else.
Yeah.
None of them are like gankers or something.
They want this CM, but the Doom is there ready. Carl! He baited it perfectly. Oh, they read Virtus Pro like a book.
Even just top lane was them TPing in response.
And here's
to
another situation. They kind of bait them in here. The CM Freezing Field gets cancelled by a global silence, but T1 were ready for this aggression and are looking to counter it. This time around, though, it doesn't go the way they were hoping for. The pig pole, Carl trying to use that to get out of there. Storm using a lot of mana to bowl on in. It's going to be a little bit careful. The overgrowth is there, going to catch up too, but T1 maybe pushing their luck a little bit here, but with numbers now showing up, 23 Savages back in this one, and GPK, he's low on mana. The Sven getting very low himself. He's going to die to the Spectral Dagger. GPK has to get out of here. Luckily dodges the stomp. As the chase is on. The chase is too far. Carl met illusion dodge?
Illusion dodge!
Yeah!
You understand, Zephyr. You understand, my friend.
And
That's rubbing salt in the wound to Reaper sight the 5 position. He's got the Centaur Stomp already prepared.
Fall in. Immediate global silence. Blink Echo. Have they got the damage here? They do. They commit everything. Then the overgrowth comes in. The counterplay is there with the Spectre Haunt. Can T1 turn this around? It looks like they might be able to get some kills. GPK barely bowls to the high ground as CM's Freezing Field absolutely destroys them here. It's going to get 2 kills in return. Just, well, a support and an offlaner. I may have just jinxed it. Nightfall, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nightfall. I should have said nothing.
Zephyr understands the mind games.
VP want to take this fight, though. They don't have the Sven, but they feel like they've got the numbers. Blink, Echo followed up by a global. They're trying to bring down 23 Savage. It looks like they'll get him. Nothing Treen can do. Yeah, exactly. Can they get out of this one alive? Overgrowth on the Shaker. Meanwhile, Doom, Carl, he wants bigger fish than Kingslayer. He lets the Silencer go as he goes looking for GPK, but the Invis Room means he gets out of there.
That's always been my dream as a sport, is to just be such a non-threat that you just get ignored and then you get to TP out. In terms of, like, Nightfall isn't dying while he's farming. He's just constantly...
With a ward, they saw him...
He wasn't farming right here, so this doesn't count.
Yeah. Don't worry. I pulled one, you had to pull one too. We shouldn't talk about Nightfall. Yeah. It doesn't end well.
Sorry, Nightfall.
His parents watching and cursing us for...
cursing him.
Yeah, exactly. And VP, they're playing around where they have vision in these high grounds, but T1 are just never really coming into these traps. As Spectre does exactly just that, so the curses continue, but he's still living armor. No, not going to come out in time. There's revenge kill.
This is like the story of this game. Yeah. Kill one guy on T1 because they invest everything, and then so it's like damage issues. That's his issues, and he's against Tree, Spectre, Necro, Doom. How do you ever have enough damage?
Infernal Blade damage. That was so cool.
Damage.
He actually didn't right-click right after hoofs. He waited so he could like chain the stun on his Infernal Blade. That was actually so cool indeed. Sven trying to go in and kill this pesky CM. The CM just using the Shadow Amulet to stay alive. Whitemon, he gets healed up, then he gets a Freezing Field off. Oh no, Virtus Pro. They get rocked. Absolutely rocked.
When you are getting dangled on by a CM, that is not good.
This may just be entering GG territory. This game just feels like psychologically damaging for VP. They've had such a good day one. They're still in a perfectly fine position as he TPs out in front of them.
Like they're just straight up being better.
Yep. Oh, another Spectre Hall play. Cuckoo has the Reaper. It won't get the Reaper kill, but it will get the kill.
It's even better because he gives the kill to Savage.
Okay.
So it's, yeah, you're not giving the respawn time penalty, but is he even using his life for anything on Nightfall at this point? I don't think he's really hitting creeps. And good to see that Carl's enjoying himself this game. He blinks on a cliff and he can appreciate his own looks, as he says he's a handsome devil.
He saw it.
Hey-oh.
That's the one.
And another.
That's also the one.
and then go against the team that's 0-4 and lose 2 games. Now, on the other hand, I'd say T1's way better than what you thought.
Blink Echo with a nice cookie follow-up in the Global Silence. They'll kill one, the Necro. Can they get both here? 22 Savages bouncing around with the Haunt. And it looks like DM getting low, trying to use the invis. There's going to be a ball in, but he's got the Aeon Disc. No, they're going to get the kill. Nicely played there, but the Spectre doesn't end up going down just yet. 23 Savage. Have they got the damage for this one? Oh, Carl, he's on a monster kill. He's just destroying everyone. GPK just staying in those trees.
Does he have a TP on Storm?
Upper bracket is, of course, the goal. Nice to obviously win your group. You get to, I believe, pick your opponent. That's usually how it works. As T1 looking just to bounce back and get their second win of the group stage, and they're going to get the kill and save. They commit the Reaper for good measure, and they'll take out the Tier 2 tower.
I mean, I'm just imagining, right? They come out of this series and 0-6. This is just rude at this point.
Yeah.
Zephyr's now my officially favorite player at all at TI. This guy says keep it PMA more than I do.
They lost game 1, but so I mean that's the thing. They started 0-4, won 2 games. That confidence booster can suddenly turn around your whole group stage. So Spectre, they find Nightfall. Oh boy.
You know, honestly,
dude, this Spectre act is just insane. That constantly finding these heroes.
when you're ahead, it looks.
Oh, that Echo Slam is not going to cut it. Reaper gets the kill on the Shaker, and yeah.
Keep drawing out this game, VP, because Zephyr is giving me some free advertisement right now. Who do I have on T1? I think I have Carl.
Ooh.
Okay, that's the Wombo combo.
For who? The 5v1 Wombo combo from T1. At this point, GPK is like, yeah, 4-man Vortex.
He's like padding his stun numbers on the fantasy.
That's true. He's helping out the people who put him in there. That stun number's worth more than the death, I think. I'm not entirely sure how the numbers work.
I have absolutely no clue how they work. I would imagine deaths are probably pretty costly for 4 players.
Get the Doom out. Carl has been, my MVP for this game, the way he crushed that mid lane. Him or the CF, but both those two have been fantastic.
Yeah, I think the fact that he won his lane.
Yeah,
Some
encourage
semblance of
PMA gameplay.
Yes, indeed. Of course.
Well, yeah.
I was about to say, I hope they GG soon, just because this looks painful.
And the way they were playing when the Storm zipped into 4 heroes, I think for VP, they'd already kind of mentally GG'd out.
Yeah, they got the 4-man stun into